Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we started our journey in Winterhoof Village, and we also put some items up on the auction house. So let's see if we got some sales, and it looks like we did. See how much coin we're gonna make here. Hopefully close to 100. Maybe not. Got like 50 gold. Close, maybe a little less than that. Not bad though. We'll take it. And we got some new bags as well. I'm happy about that. And today we're going to continue our journey in Winterhoof Village. Let's get buffed up here. See what's going on with Junat the Wanderer. Keeping watch on the interlopers. Even the earth cannot hold back the tide of death washing over it. Corpses walk the land, spreading their putrefaction with alarming speed. A small expedition has made its way up the western cliffs and rests near Whisper Gulch. Take a look for yourself, Travis. See if you can learn their purpose and dissuade them from bringing their poisons into our lands. Travel southwest from the post toward the cliffs overlooking the western beach. Their camp will be west of the excavation at Steel Gate.
We shall meet again.
Alright, nice. Okay, so got a couple of quests here. I guess we'll pick up these three. Seems to be a lot. To the east, at Giants Run Ruin, inscribed stone giants have started to migrate north toward Frostblade Peak. I know nothing of their goals nor of their destination. The glowing ruins inscribed in the stone flesh of the giants guide them on their journey. Fell some of these giants. Take this pick with you and use it on the corpses of the ruined stone giants. It will activate the ruins. Once you've tested enough giants, return to me with your findings.
Ancestors watch over. Greeting.
Scorn must fall.
Walk with the
Travis, the Vicruel fortress, Scorn, sits to the south. Its strange giants have recently reawakened and have begun to spread, attacking us wherever they can. My scouts inform me that they are poised to strike at us here, but I do not have the strength to repel such a force. Instead, we will prepare to leave north to less dangerous lands. I ask that you use your cunning to buy us time. I've sent a brave ahead with the details. Show this emblem at Scorn, and he'll reveal himself and do all he can to aid you. Alright, so where should we go first? So do we head south to Scorn, or do we head to Giants Run? I think we'll go to Scorn. It's a bit closer. Let's see what we got going on for the... Oh, it's not called Arms yet. Okay. That's good. Just wanted to see what's going on with Called Arms. Even though it's usually full of bots, but guess what, guys? They banned a bunch of bots. So maybe Call to Arms is actually good again. So shout out to Blizzard for doing that. I think they banned them like at the beginning of the month, which is kind of funny, which means that all these bots probably, resubbed. Potentially. And they banned them pretty much right after they resubbed, but who knows. But that's my guess. They probably made a bunch of money and then banned them all. So it was like over 100,000, which is kind of crazy. So I'm happy that they're doing something. It's about damn time. Alright, so here we are at Scorn. Let's use the Winterhoof emblem. And here is our Winterhoof Brave. I'm here to assist and defend you. How next shall we strike at the enemy?
Farewell.
It will be interesting to learn about your people, Mage. While fighting alongside you, shall we proceed?
Ancestors watch over.
Oh, look at all these quests. Gruesome but necessary. Our elders say that these Vicruel may be able to rise from the dead, not unlike the Walking Dead you call the Scourge, but a different kind of undeath. We should not take any chances. Here, take my machete. As we move through this place, carve up the remains of the Vicruel that we slay. I spent the morning sharpening it, so it should cleave even through their thick bones.
Goodbye. Hail.
Usually I call it machete. I don't know why I called it machete there. Burn, Scorn, burn. Chieftain Ash Totem ordered me to destroy many buildings here. However, you are in charge, so it falls into your hands, Travis. I suggest that we burn down the 2 longhouses and the barracks that are in the lower area of Scorn. All we have to do is get inside each and set them ablaze with this torch.
Ancestors
Nice,
watch
we got
over
this
you.
torch here. Put that on our bars. We also got a machete. I wonder what's like the proper way of saying it. Is it machete or is it machete? Put that there.
Well met.
I like calling it, I don't know, I usually call it machete. As we move through Scorn, we must destroy the towers. If you look at them, you'll notice that their tops are lined with casters. Getting too close to them would mean certain doom. However, we can call in Windrider airstrikes from Camp Winterhoof. To do so, we need to get close enough that you can lob a smoke flare atop of them. Just don't get too close.
Go in peace.
Alright, so we got a bunch of items here. And we don't have... Oh, damn it. That's not good. Guess what, guys? We don't have our teleportation cell. I forgot that in the bank. Maybe we can, oops. Hopefully we can find, a reagent air place here. I think maybe Vengeance Landing would have one. We can just buy it. But I forgot him in the bank. I always do that. Well, sometimes I do. But we don't really need them. We won't be going back to town for a little bit. We will want to go back eventually to upgrade our abilities. Alright, so let's get some food here. We'll eat up. We gotta carve these guys. There's a bunch of them here. Alright, so let's do this. This transmog that these guys have, like the armor that these guys are wearing, one thing I've noticed about it, it kind of looks like the wildlings armor from Game of Thrones. You know, the people who live to the north. Game of Thrones? I don't know if there's any Game of Thrones watchers who watch my videos, but it always reminded me of that. And it's actually one of my favorite transmogs for retail. I actually use that on my druid. It's like a full getup. And it just reminded me of the wildlings in Game of Thrones. Made me wonder if they, like, read the books. I wonder how old the books are. Are the Game of Thrones books older than Wrath of the Lich King? Probably. I think this armor was out in Classic, too, though. Maybe. Pretty sure, so maybe it's even... Is it older than World of Warcraft in general? Because the show, like, the armor looks just like that, like... Exact same. I don't know if you can say exact same, but it's pretty damn similar. And the wildlings are kind of like these guys, the Vicrul. They kind of remind me of Vikings. Did he? What the heck? That's weird. Just like, yeah, I don't want to fight. Wonder why how he reset there. We barely ran away. I'm probably gonna pull this guy too. Just got a little proc there. wonder if this is one of the houses. Could be. And yeah, it's been fun getting back into endgame. Recently got the Bronze Drake from the Calling of Stratum. We did Heroic Plus, and we actually did it on time. I was surprised. We were pulling a decent DPS. Our gear score is now at 3,200, and we were actually pulling some solid AoE damage compared to these guys had like 4K gear score. So really, it took us less than a week, and we're like in a. I wouldn't say our gear's decent, but it's okay. It's all right for Heroic Plus now, and maybe Vault of Archivon. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can get into one of those. I should try to get into one. It would be cool to do a Winter Grasp. I haven't done a Winter Grasp in so long. And Diablo 4 should be out with their early access this weekend, which is I'm pretty hyped for it. Not too hype about what they what they're doing, or what. I'm just not too hyped about what gaming companies are doing with the 4D. You pay a little bit extra money, you get the game 4 days early. They did the same thing with Hogwarts Legacy, and it seems to be like a new trend. I think I've talked about this already, but I'm not a fan of that. It's kind of lame. The reason why I think it's lame is because, you know, that's the real launch date. The real launch date is the 4 day earlier one. They're pretty much just, you know, trying to charge people to play earlier, which is genius, because so many people will be like, yeah, why not? I want to play 4 days early. So they're gonna pay. And guess what? I'm that kind of guy. So good for them. They got me. But I am looking forward to the game. I've always been a fan of Diablo. So we'll probably get an early access playthrough going. See what the game's like. I hope it's good, and I hope it's nothing like Diablo Immortal. Even though I've never played Diablo Immortal, I'm just not into the pay-to-win aspect of that game. Like, you know, paying money for better rewards at the end of a rift. I think that's just kind of lame, so I hope it's better than that. But I have heard that Diablo Immortal was actually pretty fun to play. A couple of my buddies played it and they said it was pretty good. But they didn't spend any money. And then when they did PvP, they would like queue up against guys who were clearly spending like thousands of dollars, and they just get completely one shot. I wonder how PvP will be in Diablo 4. I never really looked at Diablo as a PvP game. Because 3, the PvP was just like a complete joke. It was just people getting one shot. I tried Diablo 2 PvP, and it was actually kind of fun. So, I had fun playing that, and doing a little bit of PvP for that. It's a lot more fun than 3. But I wouldn't say it's like amazing PvP. Is it better than like World of Warcraft, like Arena and PvP? No, but it's fun. A lot better than 3. So we'll see what they do with that. But I've always looked at Diablo as like a, you know, action RPG, PvE style game. It's going to be fun doing rifts again. I haven't played Diablo in probably 4 to 5 years. Like, ever since Classic WoW came out, I kind of stopped playing. It's probably been like 4 years. So it'll be fun to play like a game like that again. And one thing Diablo did like really well, the hardcore is a lot of fun. It's pretty exhilarating when you're like, you know, in a rift and your character's about to die. It's pretty it's you don't really get that feeling in games. When there's like, you know, that's why I kind of like hardcore as a game mode. Like, losing everything from one death is pretty... It's intense. That's why I kind of like how World of Warcraft's starting to adopt that playstyle. Because of the popularity that hardcore's gotten in the last couple of years due to Classic. I used to do a lot of hardcore in Diablo 3, and I'd always play a monk. And I've had some like moments. The worst thing about hardcore is that if you DC, you're pretty much gonna die. Which is kind of sad. That's the only thing that really sucks about hardcore. And I've had a couple of moments like that where I've DC'd and my character's been killed. But I've also had moments where my character's been DC'd and it lived. Because monks have some pretty awesome buffs, so I was able to stay alive one time. I was actually shocked that I lived. I was like, but he was telling me I had like 10 health left and I logged out. So I think you're online for like 10 more seconds after you DC. Got 2 here. Hopefully they don't have too many of those DC issues for Diablo 4 hardcore. We'll see how it goes. And there's no... Softcore is a lot of fun too. Cool thing about softcore is you can experiment more. And what I mean by softcore just means that you can die. So I like both modes. Because, you know, you can't really experiment with, like, builds, and you can't do, like, really risky pulls in hardcore like you can in softcore, which makes softcore a lot, sometimes more fun because of that.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Have you done that before? Your skill with my machete. Theme practiced. The brave looks at you warily. I'll take it back from you now, mage.
Farewell.
Okay, so we got that done. So I'll put this here. Now we need to go to this place here, blow it up, put it on fire. Supposedly Diablo 4 has more of an MMO feel to it now. Which is kind of cool. You gotta like build your rep up with like certain factions and stuff like that. Kind of adopting a couple of things from MMOs. And it is open world, so that's gonna be cool too. I'm interested to see how that goes. There we go, set that place ablaze. Like they're all coming, might as well just group them up. There we go. Hopefully we're hitting them all here. Alright, nice, more water. We also gemmed up a waste last episode. I hope it was worth it. I hope we have it for a long time. See how this goes. I think I might do that. Since we have so much gold. If we get some items with sockets, we'll probably try to gem them up. See how long this belt lasts. Alright, so let's use this flare here. We don't get hit by these frost Vikings. There we go. Comes the Wyvern Bombers. I think this guy's a caster. How much damage do these do? Almost took off my shield. So we gotta make our way down here. Pulling a bunch. We'll pull these guys too.
Make a fine
Yeah, oh man. Can they cast from that far away? They're not casting on me now, so that's good. Running out of mana here. Oh, mana pot? Yeah. Yeah, we have to flare that. We have one more place to burn down. It's funny how they're not attacking our water alley. I guess because it wouldn't hurt them, right? It's frost damage. Alright, here we go, the final house. See how many we can pull here. This could hurt. Oh, that was a huge stun. One more.
Hail.
Alright, let's turn these in. Brave nods at you in clear approval of your handling of the torch. Let these Vicryl feel the heat of the land. Let them know the fear they would... Oh. So we got a patrol here. Don't have a lot of mana. And now this guy's going to be on us. Get some mana here. Funny how the fire in here doesn't do any damage to us. Wonder what the boss fights are going to be like in Diablo 4.
What brings you here? Ancestors watch.
I'm interested to see what they're like. Brave nods at you in clear approval of your handling of the torch. Let these Vicryl feel the heat of the land. Let them know the fear they would instill in others.
Farewell. How may I aid you?
Okay, so is there one more tower? Yeah, there's actually one more tower. There's some pretty tough ones in 3. 2 was mostly, I don't know. It depends on the gear you have. If you have really good gear, you can just like, you know, spam them down. But if your gear's not the greatest, you can have some pretty tough fights with those bosses. Same with 2. The cool thing is, like, Nephilim Rifts, you can, like, end up fighting, like, 2 bosses at once. Pretty badass. Interested to see what they do with that, or what new game modes they have. Haven't really looked into it. Which is a nice thing. It's kind of... Nowadays, like, everybody just looks into everything. So you kind of just know everything the game... you know, has to offer before it even comes out. That's just the way gaming is nowadays. What the heck? So it's a flare. Oh my gosh. Fucking rock there. And it's kind of hard not to, you know, not to look. Or to, like, watch any videos about it. Oh, where's the Brave? Did he die? Yeah, I think the Brave might have died there. We're still in combat. So I'll have to fight this guy to get out of it. Let's see if we can get the Brave back. Looks like we got another quest here. Stop the Ascension. This huge scroll is made from dragon skin. Unfurling, it's more than 10 foot length. You can see that the images painted upon the scaly surface depict a mysterious Vicryl ritual. A Vicryl Thane, surrounded by angelic-looking beings, ascends into the heavens. A mysterious darkened figure looms large in the picture's background. A tingling in your gut tells you that the Thane of Scorn is about to do this. You must stop it. A large pyre sits at the top of Scorn in front of the Thane's lodge. Still in combat? Oh, these stupid guys. This place is hell, dude. You gotta get out of here. You're like stuck between 2 Frost Mage towers. See if we can get out of combat by killing this guy. Come on. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss this power pet here. Seems to be maybe the one that's getting us in combat. I'll use a bandage too, just in case Start pulling more stuff. And I think this is probably the way for us to go. Because these guys are dead, so we won't get shot on the way by. And we have to go up here anyways to fight Halfdan the Ice-Hearted. Still in combat? Like with what? Okay. Not sure what's going on here. We'll just keep fighting stuff till we lose combat. We have to lose it eventually. I think that's how we fix it. Nope. This is terrible because we can't drink. Now it says we can make food. This guy just stands still. I'm dismissing you. Before he pulls anything. This is a trap to get us killed. Okay, well, good thing we're a mage. We can use Innervate. And we'll just, we'll try to do it with no drinking. No drinking allowed. Don't we have to summon this guy? Here we go, Scroll of Ascension. There he is. This guy could be tough. You think I do not know what you were trying to do? I think you haven't been watching. You think I haven't been watching you? What the heck are we doing? Oh, it's this guy. This guy came out of nowhere. What the heck? Okay, we're like in trouble now. Here. Can I not? Like, there we go. Good. Things are about to get a little rough. We can get our pet out. He's gonna charge pretty soon. I'm just gonna cross. There we go. Finish him off. Got a health pot? Yeah. Maybe a little health pot out of this. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. This better end our in combat. So it was this guy. He was like running around. Oh. What is that? I almost died. Was it this? Yeah, it's that. Whatever that is. What is that?
Well met.
Because there's something you can't stand in.
Farewell.
If you have a strong arm, Travis, it looks as if those Wind Riders finally made themselves useful instead of just standing around and drinking all day.
Be careful.
There we go, leveled up, 71. The Conqueror of Scorn. You have done everything that we were sent to do, Mage. I must admit that you fight well. Your people are not as strange as I first thought. Chieftain Ashtotem is certain to want to hear of your success. But if you decide to stay out here for whatever reason, I will continue to fight at your side.
Ancestors watch over you.
Alright, so I think we're done here. We leveled up, so let's see what we'll go into. I think we'll just keep going into Ignite. We're almost maxed for Ignite, which is nice. Start to get more procs. Let's hurt back and turn in these quests. I think that's it.
You wish to speak? Ancestors watch.
Yes,
over
how may
you.
I help you, child?
May the eternal
Yes,
sun
this is
shine
ominous
upon
looking, and you obviously had the right of it. Thank you for bringing this scroll to me. I will study its implications. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that these Vicryl have a way to transcend death, at least those that are worthy. By defeating the Winterscorn Thane, you proved him unworthy. Who knows what he would have become, and what terror he might have rained down upon us had you not slain him. Alright, so let's check out these boots. Stamina, spell power. Yeah, they're not better. It's more spell power, and the mana's like the same. But we lose a lot of int. So I don't think it's worth it.
Winds be at your back.
Ah, I've been expecting.
What news do you bring of Scorn, Travis?
Go in peace.
That is good news indeed. You have given us some breathing room to further our preparations for leaving. Please, take one of these as a sign of our appreciation. Pretty nice neck. I don't know if it's better. It's like 30 crit. Or we lose 30 int. Well, we lose 18 int, 18 stam for 30 crit. It's kind of a toss-up, so I think we're just going to take the gold.
Be careful.
Alright. Looks like we're going to have to go to a new Vicryl area. Maybe we'll save that for next episode. Or maybe we'll check out Giant's Run. And fight against the Iron Dwarves. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.